Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna react to before and after fighting KHABIB Nurmagomedov, which will be interesting. One of the dominant champion in UFC, and it will be fun. Let's go.
Fight fans, welcome back. Last year, GSP said there were three types of people in combat sports: the fighters, the athletes, and the artists.
Demetrius Johnson.
Relentless work ethic, insane natural ability, and dominance in all areas.
Damn.
The choice regarding Russia's undisputed lightweight king isn't so straightforward. Now enjoying retirement, we retrace the legacy of a humble champion that never lost, never bled, and was never visibly hurt inside the octagon.
Never hurt. Never lead inside.
In a sport as
It's
unpredictable
unbelievable.
as mixed martial arts that speaks for itself.
You wanna fight? Come here. Inside the cage.
Here we look
Wanna
at
fight?
both
Come here.
before and after fighting KHABIB Nurmagomedov. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
Because this is number one easy fight in lightweight division.
16-0 is the mixed martial arts record, and he's just 23 years old.
10 years ago, the
16 and no, and he is just 23 years old. That is crazy. At 23, like in most countries, 23 is a baby.
Russians
Dude
signed
is
the
like-
dotted line, entering the UFC's lightweight roster on a 6-fight deal. Straying under the radar, he picked up his first handful of victories, dragging his opponents the distance, but crunching, mauling, and slamming them in the process.
UFC record.
Look at their
Takedowns.
With an ever-evolving style, KHABIB would beat Rafael dos Anjos,
RDA.
his first top 5 opponent, without losing a single round.
I just want to see who's got the style to handle this guy.
Damn, look at the reverse. The reverse is insane.
But everybody started to take notice.
I think he's a little amateur. I think that he needs a little work.
KHABIB Nurmagomedov, before you were here, he's already in the press room somewhere telling everyone.
Why does Nate like never speaks like fluently? He's like me. Anthony Pettis was the champion while KHABIB was fighting RDA. That is crazy.
Listen, hey, he's undefeated. He deserves to be next. Is he what you think should be next?
Hey, if they want him next, give him a shot. I'm ready.
It would be 2 years later, following a series of freak knee injuries, that KHABIB would finally be back in action.
You're fat, you're slow, you have no rhythm. I can't wait to shut your
This press conference is funny.
Unfortunately,
Anthony,
Ferguson pulled
the
out,
most cursed
facing health
like
issues of his own,
fight ever.
leaving Pennsylvanian Daryl the St. Porcher with the opportunity of a lifetime.
Here, UFC give me fight versus Tony. 16 April, I'm here. Where's Tony? Tony's pull out? Please shut up. I have fight.
Please shut up.
I have to focus with this guy.
I don't think you can stand with me. There's nobody on the planet who can stand with me. All I do is touch you. Whether we're on the ground or we're standing up, that's all it takes. Obviously, there was better matchup that we could have on 9 days' notice than to be themselves, but he's just a man. They're all the same.
At the 160-pound catchweight, Porcher was a huge underdog. And as the fight unraveled, it became more and more apparent why.
I'm gonna touch him and he's not gonna like my power.
He's not gonna like my power, huh? Damn.
Though with an embrace and show of respect, it was a
That
night
is
that
respect.
highlighted the more amicable
Respectful.
side
He
of
came
mixed
in
martial arts.
in short notes.
Tough guy. He did tonight. No one won. He played the number one guy in the division on 8 days notice.
KKG
I lost
stole.
25 pounds in 7 days. I came off the couch. I hadn't trained in months.
Yeah, look, this is what they all say. Like, I came in 7.
In exchange for red panty night, it was another tough, quick, and confident American that would take his place.
Michael Johnson is crazy. Like, it's hard to bet on Michael Johnson. You know that, right? Like, whenever he fights like a top guy, sometimes he performs crazy. Like, he knocked out Tony and Dustin. Then whenever he fights like a beginner, Like he loses, like he's confusing.
First of all, I have to beat Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson already beat Tony Ferguson, Barboza, a lot of tough guys. It's not easy fight.
Tony aside,
Yeah, he's a
Michael
very
Johnson
confusing
was the
fighter.
only man calling out Khabib and labeling him as one-dimensional.
No, I'm here to take care of business. I'm here to fight. I'm here to get a win, and
Amir.
that's all it is. I don't think we're gonna see a new Khabib. We haven't seen him. We haven't seen him progress his game at all. I hope he tries to test it out on me Saturday. You know, I'm looking forward to that one.
Whilst Johnson too.
You don't see him progress because he always dominates. He doesn't need to change his style, but his style always works, so he doesn't need to change it.
Deserves credit for stepping up.
That doesn't mean he's not progressing.
No less brutal.
It almost seems like they're shocked at how strong he is.
Listen, that is pounding. Michael Johnson is like, I go to smash your boy. Make no mistake.
Bisping.
Process, the Eagles swept him up, dropped him, and then drowned him.
Ну, я мог ему сломать руку, я ему 2 раза говорил, чтобы он сдался. Аккуратно делал. Потому что это боль, которая, если она ломается, она больше не восстанавливается, эта рука прежняя.
He almost broke his arm.
Both men showed respect in the aftermath. But Khabib's focus quickly switched to the lightweight title and one man in particular.
You're chicken.
I think I deserve this.
Yes.
But this is up to main event. Because if Conor win, of course he not take this fight.
Who presented the toughest challenge in your opinion?
Look,
That's gotta be Khabib.
he said one-dimensional. Like he's the hardest fighter, right? That's gotta be
Shot at the
Khabib.
lightweight strap in early 2018, but 5 months prior, it was Edson Barboza that would look to halt the Russian's route to the top.
Khabib, I know he's a true
Edson Barboza. Like, have you seen his highlights? Oh my god! Like knockout left and right. It is crazy. Like he's one of the most elite like striker in UFC. I don't know. I don't understand why he's not in top 3. Like he should have be top 3 lightweight fighter. And I guess he doesn't have a good wrestling to be a champion.
fighter, but Conor, never feel don't talk about him because he's not a true fighter.
On the back of 3 convincing
He
wins,
called Conor not a
Barboza
true
jumped
fighter.
at his chance to face the very best.
2 best lightweights in the world fighting, you know. He definitely won the best. I mean, won the best. That's making me very excited for this fight.
The fight itself felt like a slow, brutal execution.
You know, Jordan in his prime. You just can't cover that. It's almost like he's the only one on the court. Yeah. Nurmagomedov, it was like he was the only one in the cage. Dominance by KHABIB Nurmagomedov.
Fight of the night.
Look at his Edson Barboza's face. Like he's like, what? How do you escape?
Everybody know his game. Everybody know his game plan.
Look at his
Nobody can
face.
stop him.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the best
Edson looks with
of all time.
Edson looks good with beard.
UFC give me 1 hour rest.
He can grow it more
One
often.
more time with Conor or Tony. That no problem.
No, Khabib looked terrible in that fight. He's just barreling down, coming straight forward like a tank. You know, I got a little more style than I got a little more.
I think it's a bit vain, but Khabib, because I'm probably his biggest fan in the UFC.
They are
so-
until
You think he looked terrible in that fight?
Khabib? The man looked the same that he did a couple years ago.
like he doesn't need to change his style because he's winning.
Tony Ferguson injury, coupled with some replacement drama.
They checked, they looked at me, and they
Yeah,
said, you don't look good.
we was gonna see Max Holloway versus Khabib. That would have been fun.
Quinta, a former championship wrestler with fantastic takedown defense, who'd be up next with a chance
I
to
like
snatch the
Quinta.
vacant lightweight title.
You'd have to pay me $2 million to borrow $1 million.
I don't blame you. Pay him 2 million.
You see what happened to Barboza?
They're getting beat up to
Yeah.
the point where they want out. And that's something that you're never going to see with me. So,
This week they asked me fight with 5 different guys. If you can bring King Kong and he can make 155, let's go.
The New Yorker's takedown defense and awareness was indeed on point.
That was very intriguing was the fact that Quinta was able to get back up.
Unfortunately for him, this was the night we found that Khabib's striking had improved greatly.
Khabib was hitting his opponent and not getting hit back.
Quinta's performance drew a lot of praise, supposedly laying the
Yeah, like I mean,
Russians.
cool, calm under pressure. He got out of it, and then he was like, all right, that's it. Now I'm going to kill you.
But with the American referring to him as a monster post-fight, it was still going to take something otherworldly to stop him.
Now I want to fight with George St. Pierre in New York. Madison Square Garden. Hey!
He's good in certain positions. He's amazing in. And he's also amazing at getting to the positions that he's amazing
You monster Khabib. The corner fight. I seen this one.
Send a message, hey, come here, this place, and that's it.
That's it.
Thus far in his career, Khabib's grace and humility had repelled the majority of bad blood or trash talk. However, as we know, this was all about to change.
I am going to truly love putting a bad beating on this little glass jaw rat.
Glass jaw rat.
I'll chop your head off like chicken.
With both men's personalities amplified under the spotlight, this really was the ultimate good guy versus bad guy showdown. Fight fans were still pinching themselves as the two made the walk to the octagon.
Yeah, it's like a dream come true. That is crazy.
This is a completely different fighter. If you wanna stop it, you have to kill him.
But for the Irishman, the dream slowly turned into a nightmare.
He begged me, please, don't kill me, you know.
Wow.
Khabib brought his best to the octagon, which was shortly followed by his worst.
I couldn't believe
I mean, he have every right to jump out of the octagon. And we're still talking about that situation. Yeah, like I love. It's not the greatest.
Who was Khabib faced that didn't look like that after
True.
2 rounds?
Like after 2 rounds, everybody is exhausted.
His efficiency, he was very efficient.
Yeah, very efficient.
A lot of people have been asking me questions like, what do I see weaknesses in Khabib's game?
I love Dustin. Dustin is an amazing fighter. He's a dog.
For me to be strong, you know, I don't need huge glaring holes. I'm going to create them.
What are your plans as champion?
I just wanna mold people. This is what I wanna
I just want to mold people. What the fuck do you want then?
Make him happy. This is my plan.
A year later, after putting the ugliest scenes of his career behind him, Khabib's attention turned to another. A year later, after putting the ugliest scenes of his career behind him, Khabib's attention turned to another man who was tearing through the lightweight division.
Look at him. I love Poirier. Like he's. Let's fucking go. Yeah.
Poirier didn't bring the drama like Conor, but as an all-rounder with game-changing power, it was a clash that lit up the imagination in equal measure.
I'm going to make something special happen September 7th in Abu Dhabi. I'm going to shock the world.
We saw a more cautious version of Dustin in Abu
You
Dhabi.
have to push him back a little. And we haven't really seen that out of anybody yet because they're so worried about the speed of that shot.
And ultimately, despite having success of his own, he was overpowered and submitted in the third.
Like when your two favorite fighters fight, like it's sad.
A great show of respect capped off another of the lightweight division's hottest showdowns.
If anything adversity's taught me in the past, is when times are good, be grateful. And when times like this, be graceful.
And his feet are like hands, like his foot sweeps and the way he breaks you down, it's good, man. He's good. So good.
You know, people know who both of these guys are. They know what they're both capable of, and that's why this fight is so big.
Going to cause him some serious issues in there. He's not going to be able to do what he wants when he wants.
In a promise to his family, Fight Island would be the last time we saw Khabib defend his crown and unbeaten record.
I was born and I was bred and I was raised to do this. And I will do it till the wheels fall off. When he's on his feet, I will be causing massive damage to his legs.
And Justin is crazy. Like
An elite wrestler.
for people who don't know, like people would think Justin is like a striker, but he's a wrestler. He grew up as a wrestler.
He should be afraid. Gaethje should be afraid of the takedown, which he will be.
And with one of the most exciting styles in the game, no trash talk was necessary.
Everyone knows the best fight at 155 pounds, and we are finally here.
Pointed at him and said, "Do you have jet lag?"
In the middle of the fight, that is.
Jet lag. He said, Gaethje said, "No, I don't," and hit him with a left hook and an uppercut.
Though what was supposed to be the rough look like another day at the office.
He does things to world-class guys that makes you just confused.
Khabib told his own corner to quiet down as the fight ended, which speaks for itself. And KG's humble response and defeat might even have gained him more fans than a victory.
Don't want to imagine, what he was going through. But as soon as the fight was over,
Yeah, that is sad. Like what
he
happened to his
just
dad.
and it was,
I'm glad Justin, like, Justin is a good dude.